Check 1, 2. This is a microphone check.
Resident Evil 4's Chainsaw demo dropped a few days ago, and I think it's pretty good. So good, in fact, I've played about 13 hours worth as of recording this video. That's a little crazy considering my first run of it took roughly 13 minutes, so what do I have to say about it? First impressions were, oh wow, this looks really nice. It could look a lot nicer, but hey, it works for what it is. The knife out position or animation looks a little funny sometimes if you ask me, and Leon looks kind of like a Neanderthal? I don't know.
Leon looks a little funny. I don't know. His eyes look like really sunken in.
Yeah, it looks like me.
His eyebrows
in general.
his eyebrows is pretty fucking out there.
Neanderthal gene.
Yeah, bro's got a unibrow, but it's not a unibrow. It's just his forehead is like an extra inch out.
Initially, I wasn't all that impressed after being pretty excited for this game's release. I'm not ashamed to admit that I skipped the Dead Space remake, particularly because I felt like it wasn't a game that needed a remake, and that the original holds up really well to this day. So, instead, I played the original. I was right. Aside from some control jank and a little technical hiccups, the original Dead Space is a fantastic game, and it stands the test of, nearly 15 years after the remake's release, and hearing that while it does a great job of capturing the original game with minimal changes, it's really just that, Dead Space with a new coat of paint and a few tweaks here and there. And frankly, I couldn't bring myself to spend $60 on that, when what I've just stated holds up in my book. So, anyways, back to Remake. Initially, as I said, I wasn't crazy impressed. I felt, and still do feel, a little concerned about the amount of ganados leading into the village section of the game. I don't exactly mind the overhaul of the beginning moments and the cutscene in the hunter's cabin, but I do feel that things could be a little more interesting. Who can say if they totally scrapped the boulder scene or just removed it from the demo, but that's neither here nor there. As I continued to play though, things started to click into place. The combat feels smooth and well animated, and the new mechanics add a good bit of depth for players who really want to see how far they can push things to really make a mess of the enemies. This is all well and good, crouching, knifing, roundhousing, countering, stealth kills, finishing moves, suplexing. Hell no, man. And then I got to the part, arguably one of the most iconic parts of the original game, and it really clicked. I mean, clicked like a puzzle piece fitting together. But instead of gently sliding into place, it fucking stabs you in the throat, kicks you in the chest, and then smashes your skull with the blunt end of a wood cutting axe.
Oh, you're so. It's so.
I don't have a knife. I don't have a knife. Ah! I was spamming left click.
And I thought, holy shit. They're actually gonna do it again? Like when they remade RE2? Like when they remade RE... There's ganados rushing you left and right, throwing hatches and impaling you with fucking pitchforks, grabbing you, holding you back while another one rolls up and haymakers you right in the jaw, and then it happens. The man with the chainsaw comes out and he rips you in half like he's cutting a slab of fucking steak. This is it. This is what inspired Dead Space in the first place. This is what entranced a whole generation of gamerinos. This is the game that captivated me early into adulthood, long after everyone had already played and the hype still stood. I've played this demo over and over, found its secrets, and crawled around every nook and cranny trying to satisfy my craving for what I think the game could be when it's released. So yeah, I think it's good. Really good even, but that's just the demo. I do have some concerns, like the level design on the way to the village. It's a little lackluster. I mean, the original didn't have an insane amount going on, but it definitely had more. The over-the-shoulder, new third-person Resident Evil style definitely allows for a lot more mobility. It makes me wonder if it could suffer a little of the same problems that its VR release had. You can pretty easily slip past the baddies, turn on a heel and dip the hell away, and with its newly added combat mechanics, I started to wonder if it might end up being a bit too easy. It sorta seems like the adaptive difficulty could still be there. I mean, I mowed down these ganados like a f***ing Terminator, only for 12 more to jump out of the trees, so I have hope that the game won't go too easy on us. There's even an extreme difficulty mad chainsaw mode hidden behind like a 1 in 20 chance when you start the game, but it explicitly states that it is exclusive to the demo, and that sort of leaves a sour taste in my mouth. But this demo got me more hyped up for Mercenaries than anything. As long as it isn't in the same style as RE8's Mercenaries, which can be fun, but definitely isn't the same survival kind of mode we originally got. I guess what I'm trying to say, in an attempt to keep this video short and to the point, is that my expectations have basically not only been met with this demo, but even raised. The latest trailer shows off later sections of the game, and it really seems like it should deliver. If you haven't played the demo, I highly suggest you do. Other than that, I really think it's time we get a brand new third-person Resident Evil title, an original one, because after playing this demo over and over again, I played the demo for the gold edition of 8, not paying for that shit, and its third-person looks and feels absolutely f***ing awful. And it's locked behind a paywall. Not to say 7 and 8 don't feel and play great in first person. 7 is easily one of my favorite games in the franchise. 8 was a bit of a stinker though, kind of felt like an on-rails theme park ride. I even booted up the game to try and scratch my Resident Evil 4 itch in the meantime before the game releases, and thought, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this game is actually good, and I'm the one that's wrong. And so I looked up some YouTube reviews of Resident Evil 8, and all I could see were people saying how great the game is. It's a great game. And bad? The Act Man. Resident Evil 8 is so f***ing great. And then I saw Under the Mayo's video, and frankly, he nails every single point that I have about the game. I was considering making a video, but after watching that, I don't know, there's really nothing to add. He's like literally every thought that I've had about that game, and about the previous games, and how well they do, and where this game falls short. He really nailed it. Frankly, I think Resident Evil 8 is kind of just an homage to Resident Evil generally, and it wants to have its cake and eat it too. It's constantly going, hey guys, you remember how cool that was in Resident Evil X? Well anyways, you remember how cool this was in Resident Evil? And it just keeps doing that. Anyways, that's it. More content soon? Maybe. If not, see you in another year.
Shit.
Nearly dies 4 times.
Oh dear Lord. Go
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No! I was there! I was at that!
Practice run.
It was a practice run, dude. It was a practice. Well, sometimes you just gotta take that L. Holy shit! I almost fucking missed that! Oh my god! That was real panic. Holy shit, he's so fast! Go! Go! Go!
Oh, it's so Joker. It's so Joker, dude.
Go! 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 I don't even care! I don't even care! No! Why didn't it end? Why doesn't it fucking end, dude? What the
Oh, you have to run around for the rest of the demo.
What do you like his apology there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Thank you. Oh, I fucking finally did it. Yeah. Bill me for the repairs later.